Hey, house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada 11 Digital Daily Update.
Oh, hi!
Woo! Our house guests of the day are Jim Bergeron and Justin Stiles. Thank you both so much for the support. Yes, we could not do this without you, and we appreciate it so much. So thank you again.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you're watching this and you want to be house guest of the day in a future stream, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Wow, it's so dark in here.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Well, anyway, last night we saw that Hope was evicted by a vote of 4-1. The one was Ty. I don't know if that was discussed beforehand. I don't know if Ty got the okay from everybody.
Oh, the effery.
I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it's really a thing at this point of like trying to figure out who it was.
Well, I mean, they've only shown us dinner and a slight dessert.
Well, people weren't talking about it from what we saw, but Kuzi survived, and they had the HOH competition on last night's episode. Yay!
Before
we got to
and
see.
After.
We got to see the whole thing.
You were skeptical, but I said no.
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna see who won.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough not being able to find out during the episode when we have to wait until Friday to see the next Digital Daily. You know what I mean?
Oh, I do.
Yeah. So Renee has been studying, and Renee won.
Renee, she's not dead ass anymore.
You know what I have to say? Good for her.
I knew you were going to say that.
Well, I did write it in the notes.
Oh, I didn't see that. Good for her.
Good for her, because everybody doubted her, and she was able to pull out this win.
Well, if you're from New York City, you say, good for her.
Yeah. Arissa also let us know, not only is the finale in 3 weeks, but next week is a double eviction.
Oh my God.
So it's finally happening. It's going to be crazy. I'm curious what their eviction plan was if, like, people had not quit. You know, I wonder if there would have been a triple
There probably would have been a triple in there for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Sure. But before we get started on today's Digital Daily, Jefferson Tucker, thank you so much for the super chat.
Jefferson, thank you so much for the super chat. And he says, and in 3, 2, 1. I miss that.
We missed that too.
First time I've been able to catch the beginning of the update in a long time, and we're glad to have you here.
The schedule has definitely been erratic this season, but we just haven't been able to find a consistent time to do these because the dailies are different lengths every day, and like they're posted at different times sometimes.
Yeah.
But we're trying to get them out as early as we possibly can to everybody, so you can just enjoy. Even if you can't watch it live, you can watch the playback.
Right.
But Jefferson says he's doing well. No complaints. Work is awesome.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Love it.
Very cool.
Wish I could say the same.
Well, let's talk about today's Digital Daily. It was covering last night in the house, day 48, after Hope was already gone.
Yeah.
And most of it was just the house guests eating dinner together and chit-chatting.
Great.
Talking a lot about education, university,
going back to school, law school.
I always forget that Shania is back in school, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool rhyming.
What was Renee going for?
Psychology.
Right.
Renee is doing her like gap year, I guess, before law school, so that's cool. And then the house guests were talking about how they're hoping for a task from Marsha the Moose. Is Marsha going to make an appearance? I don't know.
I don't think so. I thought Marsha doesn't work there anymore.
I know. Trevor Boris did come back and do a Marsha the Moose stint even after he left one time.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to do that again or if they're just like, well, Marsha has moved on to other shows. Marsha is now working on
Marsha now.
Canada's Drag Race. There we go. I
do too.
Love that for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
how about that cast of Drag Race All-Stars dropping?
Very excited.
There's a Canadian in there.
That's right, Jimbo from Canada.
Can't wait.
So that's cool. But anyway, they were also saying like, oh, Wendy's is coming up. Renee can't wait to see who she's going to meet. I believe she's planning on taking Anika for Wendy's. Mm-hmm. So that's that.
I wonder who will be the Wendy's server.
I don't know. They were trying to figure that out.
They were talking about some past house guests too, about like this one's a doctor now and this one,
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, we finally, in like the last, I don't know, 17 minutes or so of this,
oh my God, we
got some game talk.
We had to wait forever to get a tiny, tiny morsel.
I mean, I got some crocheting done in the meantime, but anyway, Kuzi and Renee were chatting in the HOH room, and Kuzi's like, all right, HOH, I'm here to beg for my life in this game. And Renee's like, you don't have to try that hard because...
Or at all.
Yeah, you are nowhere near who I want to put up this week. I really appreciate you not putting me up when you were HOH, and I want to return the favor.
Kuzi's like, is this real life?
Yeah, she's like, this is amazing. Like, this is not how I was expecting this to go.
Yeah.
So Renee says, I still have to talk to everyone, but, you don't really have to worry. You're not anywhere near the top of my list. So he's like, cool. If I win HOH again, you will be at the top of my list for mercy. Okay.
Lord have mercy.
Kuzi's just so relieved to hear this.
Yeah, because she thought she
Renee
was, gonna go.
Do you think Renee is serious about this?
Yes.
I do too. I think Kuzi is definitely not her number one target. I'm a little bit worried what would happen if Ty were to win.
I don't think she would put Kuzi up.
Yeah, I still don't think it's gonna be Kuzi. Maybe I'm being dumb. A lot of people were thinking that it was like a setup for a backdoor for Kuzi, but I don't think so. I think Claudia and Shania and Daniel and Anika would all definitely push for it, but I don't think Renee wants to do that.
I'd love to see Daniel go home.
I know, right? Well, I want to see Ty go. If
Ty wins the power of veto, I would love to see Daniel go home then.
All right. Well,
I think it's going to be Daniel against Ty. What do you think?
I think probably, right?
Yeah.
Kuzi is giving Renee some advice. Use this week to solidify your relationships and really set yourself up for the rest of the game. You got to think about yourself before you consider anybody else's emotions or whatever.
I think these kids want to protect Renee at all costs because I feel like Renee is the only one in this cast who would lose to everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you take Renee to the end, it's pretty much a slam dunk, right?
But if you take...
No offense to Renee.
No. If you take Kuzi to the end...
She's a slam dunk to win.
She's a slam dunk to win. So, what do you do?
Yeah. So, Renee, again, is saying, I got to talk to everyone first, but we will touch base. She lets Kuzi know she is planning to put Ty up on the block. He's the target, but she's not sure who to put up
Daniel.
next to him.
Oh, wait. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah. So Kuzi's like, okay, that's awesome. Who do you think the replacement would be if Ty were to win Power Veto? And would it be me? And Renee kind of says no, but not really. She's kind of leaving that option open. She's like, there aren't that many people left to choose from.
Do you think Kuzi would throw Anika under the bus and be like,
possibly?
She has been bad mouthing you since day one.
Anika and
how
Daniel
much she hates you.
Both. I mean, Kuzi has too. How many diary room sessions have we seen from Kuzi where she's talking mad trash about Renee?
Yeah, but Anika was like, Renee's playing a dirty game and she can't stand her and she wanted her gone week one.
Well, Renee is really pushing she's hoping that this move is going to go through and they'll finally be rid of Ty. But if he does win that veto,
she feels like he's not going to take himself off the block.
That's what she kept saying. We'll see. There's only going to be one person other than the HOH who is not playing in this veto competition. So do you think that she should keep Ty off the block and try to backdoor?
No.
Or no, I think at this point you just go for it.
You got to go for it.
Yeah. But anyway,
you hope there's no ball game.
Yeah. Let's hope there's no ball game here.
Yeah.
So Renee keeps saying if Ty wins the veto, we'll have to regroup and go from there. So Kuzi's like, I got to tell you something.
Okay.
Before Hope left, he told me to look out for you and to work with you.
With me?
This is interesting.
Hope is near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
I love that man.
Do you think that Hope was trying to help Ty out?
Absolutely.
By telling Kuzi this, because before Hope left, Ty was saying, oh, I want to work with Kuzi and Renee. Renee is going to be like the Helena to my Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that Hope was trying to bring together that trio in a way? Like, didn't he also tell Renee apparently, like, be open to working with people or whatever? So I feel like he was trying to prime them to create a new trio.
Yeah.
No Ty.
Sorry
Not
for the
Ty.
aggressive chewing.
Yeah.
Dog's going ham on that.
Right. I mean, there was no talk here of working with Ty, but it kind of seems like that's what Hope was angling for.
Is there any scenarios in this little bubble where Ty stays on the block? If he's on the block on eviction day, is there any scenario that he
won't be voted out?
Yes.
I don't think so. I think.
What if Kuzi went up against Ty? Like, let's just play devil's advocate here because we have a minute or three. Let's say it's Daniel and Ty. Daniel wins the veto, takes himself off the block. They put up Kuzi.
Yeah.
Will Ty get voted out or will Kuzi get voted out?
I mean, it's possible because Daniel and Anika, they're definitely, I think, like, jealous of Kuzi.
Absolutely.
And also, like, they got their little 4 brewing with Claudia and Shania. So you never know. They could flip a switch and take out Kuzi. Who knows? Anything can happen at this point in the game. For sure. So, I mean, there's a lot that could happen this week. Renee really just wants their 2 trios to get to the final 6. Girly Pops and the Crown. Right? So Kuzi's like, let me know if there's any way that I can make things easier for you. And Renee's like, we'll talk again. Okay. Meanwhile, Claudia, Shania, Daniel, and Anika are all chatting. And, they seem a little bitter. They know that Kuzi is in the HOH room talking to Renee. And they seem pressed about it.
They were pissed. Forget about pressed. When they were sitting around, they were like, did you see what I just saw? Was that Kuzi talking about the paintings up there on the railing so that she could just slip right into the HOH room when Renee went in to get her hot water or whatever she went in there to get?
Yeah.
So, first little bug in the ear is usually the one that gets heard the longest. So.
But I think they're going to be pissed if one of them goes up on the block instead of Kuzi next to Ty.
They will be.
They will be pissed. They're going to be pushing.
There will be pissed.
They will be pushing for Kuzi to be nominated next to Ty.
Of course.
Believe that. But
can I take that to the bank?
You can. Daniel says, don't get too worried yet. We got to see what happens. All right.
Too late.
Yeah. So then the last bit of the digital daily today was Kuzi celebrating alone in the HOH room, dancing. She's like, oh, social game. She says, thank you, Renee.
Social queen.
I just don't want her to dance too soon. I'm worried, like, don't jinx yourself.
Yeah.
I think she's good right now, but if Ty wins...
what Ty said to Jonathan? Kick your feet up?
Yeah. If Ty wins the power veto, I will be a little bit worried. So...
Yes.
Anyway, that's it. That's all we got. So hopefully we'll have a good digital daily tomorrow.
Right.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh my.
Excuse me. And
I hope it's not 2 hours of fluff.
I hope not. If it's gonna be fluff, just give us like an hour and call it a day.
Because I mean, like, you're gonna give us 2 hours of fluff and you're not even gonna tell us who got nominated. You never get nominations on a Saturday on the digital dailies.
I know, right? So keep your fingers
He never
crossed.
calls anymore.
Yeah. So thank you all so much for being here. We will be back tomorrow for more. And until then, much love. Bye. Bye.
I'll see you tomorrow, we hope.
Bye.